God love you, Tracy. But we're just going to go ahead and do this. It's all about having a different opinion.
Just want to say thank you for putting out all these videos about Darlie's case, because the more you put out, the more it shows what a total fuck up this investigation was.
Now remember, I was told, and the world has been told by Darlie's sister, that no rape exam was ever done on her. You know, to check her for a sexual assault. No exam was done on her at all. They didn't want to do it. They didn't have time. And Tracy says that there was no rape exam done on her either. She's asking me to provide proof of that because there was one done. And, you know, she says that I slithered around the word, the mulch. Greg Davis clearly states what he meant. As soon as you step out of that window, you'll quickly come upon a flower patch with mulch in it. And you have to remember, this is being said by a guy who went to the scene and saw. He went to the house. He saw it. So he very well knew that there was no mulch directly under that window. And she's saying I slithered around it. I didn't slither around it. Greg Davis never said there was mulch directly under that window. He never did. But here, let's listen. And I'm not trying to get into a big argument with Tracy. My goal is to show where the inconsistencies are. People say there was no rape exam done.
And the people that were representing the state of Texas. I noticed that you're talking about the partial R8 exam. Could you by any chance post those?
Remember, we were told that there was never an exam done by Darlie supporters. Tracy now acknowledges that she's not one of the ones that said there was one never done. I don't remember her saying that. But now she acknowledges that there was an exam done.
The actual medical records of that exam. Did you do that? And I noticed how you skirted around Davis and the mulch thing.
Go back and look at my video about Thank You Very Mulch and see if I skirted around anything. And if you think I skirted around something, those that are watching this video, if you think I skirted around something, please let me know. Because what I was told during my live with Tracy is tell us why Greg Davis said that there was mulch under that windowsill. And listen to what Greg Davis says and tell me if I skirted around anything.
Again, Brian, thank you. Because you just keep showing what a fuck up this was.
What I'm going to show is that Darlie supporters say things that aren't true. Or they're misinformed on the case, but they still believe that this person is innocent. That's what I'm going to show. Now, if I personally can't find something, I know I've seen this before, but I wasn't sure where. And I've got my stuff put up in different places. I used to have it all handy right there. But like I said, if I can't find the answer to something, I'm in tune with those who do know. So I want to thank Pamela Collins, for bringing this record to me. I had seen it a long time ago, but I didn't know where it was. And I was looking and looking and looking, and I just messaged her and I said, hey, Pam, do you have the record of the medical, the medical record of where they did an exam on her for that? And she said, sure, no problem. Here it is. So the credit for these goes to Pam. But I did know that there was an exam that was done. I just didn't know where the medical records were. But see, I've got backup from people who actually, Pam's been in this as long as I can have, if longer. And she is actually the one who rescued me from support when I used to support Darlie. So here we go. Now, what we have here is on 6/6/96, 1610. trauma, BR. This is a physician progress record. This is a medical record. So I don't want to hear anything about notes. It's records in the official records. There's the number for it. Now, just reading their shorthand, doctor's shorthand, is kind of hard to read, so I'm going to skip through it and give you the best that I possibly can. Now, see, I don't know what that means, was asked by investigator Jim Patterson, the lead investigator in the case, to obtain a consult this OBGM, a sexual assault examination, discuss the nature of it, and present affidavit exam. The PT and own agreed. This is where they're ordering an exam. Dr. Miller, OBGYN, was called 1600. That an exam of this results in attending a consult. That is them stating clearly that, not very clearly, but it's signed by Santos, but clearly that they wanted to get that done. They wanted to get an exam done on her, and first they do a superficial exam. In any medical thing, they do a superficial exam, which is a minor exam. They just look at it, right? They just look at it literally. They're going to just look and take a look at the offended area and see what they think. The actual, they could do a partial there, and if they thought more of it, they would have sent her to Parkland. Now, OBGYN consult. Now, this is a progress record. These are notes about the record. 21-year-old, SP assault and knife, blah, blah, blah. Personal history of STDs, herpes, GC, chlamydia, and syphilis. States her husband had herpes outbreak, but that she herself has never had a herpes lesion. Well, where'd she get all this other stuff? Patient is not sure whether she was sexually assaulted. She only remembers pressures on her as she struggled with her attacker. Exam. Now this gets a little bit graphic, and I'm not going to read it through here, but I want to let you see. No gross lesions. She had a Brazilian on. No lacerations. Cultures obtained, including the pap smear, chlamydia, will also order HIV and RPM. Impressions. That's what IMP. What does the doctor think? No evidence grossly on exam for sexual assault. Labs pending. Examined by Miller. Follow lab results. Lab results. If lab results are positive, for further follow-up, the lab results didn't require them to send her to Parkland. Parkland is where they actually did a full sexual assault thing, but just by looking, just by doing a rape exam on her, the doctors didn't see any evidence of that. They sent the labs out, and it didn't go any further. There's the medical record. The labs must have came back negative because we never heard anything of it. But there's the medical record. Remember, we were told an exam was never even done on her. There you go.